Hello, Aquarius. So I've channeled some energy from the divine, universal, ancestors, spirit guides, and also I have the angels of protection around us, creating a sacred space so that we may receive the messages. Now, definitely, I've felt some nervousness. I'm definitely feeling this nervousness right now. I've also felt some sadness as well. So I want to see what's going on, what the message is needed for Aquarius. I'm going to ask the divine energy, spirit guides, and ancestors to please, angels, speak through the cards so that we may receive the messages today. What is it that wants to be said? All right, first card out. Nature. Ground yourself. Find sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elements. Have you been running around frantically? Have you been trying to solve so many things in your head for now, in the immediate, for the future, but still trying to make up stuff in the past? So when I talk about the future and thoughts towards the future, intentions, be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with the request to the universe. Okay, also with the future, when I was bringing up the future and what we're worrying about or what we're thinking about, prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Okay, so I look at anything that is brought up financial as just currency. This could be karmic currency. This could be, say, love currency. This could be currency in the home, such as building a more stable home environment. So it's definitely what you're working on. And what I'm sensing is you're just a little too in the air. You're a little too in the air. Come down, ground yourself out, and give focus to not 10 things at a time, but maybe 2 or 1 at a time. Because let's face it, Aquariuses, we are swift. We are always trying to problem solve. We are looking to things 5 years from now. And as I say that, polarity comes out. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So what this could be is, again, you're working with a lot of different things, probably processing a lot of different emotions. Now, is it because you're going in a new direction that you really haven't been in before? Are you trying to accomplish something that's never really been accomplished, say, in your immediate family? What is it that you're working on? Just remember to come down from all those thoughts. Take a walk. Appreciate the present. Appreciate the journey, the buildup of everything, because this is what you're going to remember, is how you navigated this. And what's a great thing about Aquarius is that they're trailblazers. So most likely you got a few people watching you go through this process. So you're definitely setting the example. Okay, setting that example. All right, so those are the unicorn oracles. So we're going to get into some tarot about the present moment. What is it about the present moment? All right, so let's see what the angels, I'm hearing angels want to whisper to us and talk to us. Angels, what is it about the present moment? Choice. It's choices in how you're building the next part of a currency. It could be a financial currency. It could be in love. It could be in family. Okay. But, I feel like you went one way, but there's definitely another direction. There's another direction you're kind of wanting to go in and you want to fill out. Okay. So this choice is definitely weighing on your mind. Anything else want to come out? Page of Swords. Okay, in reverse. Yeah, bringing yourself down. Don't get too swift with your thoughts. You're going 130 miles an hour, but not everybody else operates at that high frequency. Okay? And what I'm getting with that is bring in patience. This is why you need to ground out, is because sometimes as Aquariuses, we can get flustered when we're like shoom, 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 shoom. And say coworkers, family, friends are not on that shoom, 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 shoom. They're not seeing certain things, certain patterns, and picking up on it and changing. But as Aquariuses, we're moving so quick, but we're observing. We see a lot of that. We see a lot of that. And I want to say that's kind of like you're hung up, and you're hung up because there's a certain way you want to go. There's a certain kind of intimacy that you want to have. Okay. And this can be on a soul level. Again, currency can work. Like I said, it could be currency of wealth in a career, currency in family life, stability, building up the home a little bit more. Also currency in love. But this currency is very intimate to you, okay? If you are a person who is driven by your career, this is why it's going to be intimate to you. And the reason why this is hitting so hard is because, not only are your ancestors ringing at your ears, but you're observing what you want. I always say that with Aquariuses because we're always looking at the environment. And I want to say that you've definitely learned some lessons from others. You've learned some lessons from others. And I want to say the social standing on some things is just, it's not your tradition. It is not your tradition. Okay? Yep. And as I say that, social standards and a 6 of coins came out in reverse. This is not your kind of thing. Your traditions, you're thinking outside of your traditions. You want to go in a new direction. I want to say you felt like it wasn't either intellectually or emotionally mature enough. And I feel like you've learned. And you've learned from a lot of people and yourself. But I say a lot of people because we can get certain examples of things. Certain people who get stuck in a career for 20 years because they never believed in doing something different. They were taught to just get that stable job and stay there because of the benefits, Or it could be, say, in the family. You were seeing a set way of how marriages happen, how kids were raised, how a household ran. But it never sat right with you. It never sat right. So there's this thing where you do want to make changes, okay? And it's getting out of the old ways, the old you, okay? And the old you, you're going to have to acknowledge that that was just a part of the time. That's what I'm seeing with this Temperance card. This is not you anymore, okay? And I bring this up because a lot of times, because we're on such a high frequency, we're always trying to correct past behaviors so that we can always come in a little bit different, a little bit more harmonized to the environment that we're working in, okay? But I want to say is you need to get off your horse about the past. You need to get off that horse. You need to get on a different horse, because as much as you want to be hung up about stuff, I'm sensing you really, really, really didn't go off that bad of a route, I think those thoughts are making a little bit more than what it is. And when I say that about the thoughts, the Wheel of Fortune comes out. Your thoughts can make you, or your thoughts can break you. So just keep that in mind, that your thoughts do control your Wheel of Fortune. All right, fellow Aquarians, brothers, sisters, them and they, our whole beautiful community. Let's talk about the block. Let's talk about the block. And I'm hearing, what block? Oh, we hide it so well. We hide it so well. All right. So let's see. Let's talk about this block. All right. Angels, angels, spirit guides. What is it about this block that we should know? Okay. Okay, let's see. So it's coming up on what we're hung up about, and it's also coming up in the intimacy that we want. I got the Hermit in the reverse. I got the Fool in reverse, and then I got the Knight of Swords, pretty much an upright. I feel like there's something you want to work on, but it seems unattainable right now. It seems like a wish fulfillment can't happen because you have to head off in another direction. You have to head off in another direction. But are you really giving yourself justice over this decision, over this overthinking? Because, you know, you can start something totally different and you can express it in increments. You can practice it, and that is a form of expressing it. But it's something, there's a new direction you really, really want to go in. Yeah, I got the Four of Cups. It's in sideways. And then I got the Chariot wanting to roll out. It's a new emotional direction. It is a new emotional direction, a new stability in the way you go. But the rash thoughts, it's the rash thoughts that are keeping you in the cycles of the emotions. I'm hearing just get over it. Is that what you're telling yourself? Just get over it already. Just get over it. And at the bottom, I have the Knight of Cups. He's in reverse. Just get over it. You know, when we tell ourselves just get over it, we're not validating. We're not validating, and we're pushing it back. Yep. We're pushing it back. And it can make our own emotional stability very fragile. And this is the Queen of Cups. And she's sideways, and she landed on the Six of Cups. And I feel like this is the challenge here, because you got this Knight of Swords facing all this emotions here, and you got the Chariot facing the same direction. Okay? I'm hearing you have to go with the flow of it. This is why you can't be hermiting. You're hermiting, you're thinking too much. You are thinking too much. And that is something we are really good at. We can overanalyze a situation every which way and then some more, on different realms, on different planes. We will analyze that situation. We don't let it go when it means something. When it means something. And this really meant something. This really meant something. This choice that you're having. You want to choose to go in that new direction. But again, this emotion from this other one is back here. It's just like right here, like, hey. And you've overthought it. That's what I'm giving, is you overthought it. Let's stop overthinking it and let's process the emotions. As I say that, the Page of Pentacles comes out. Okay, so yeah, let's process those emotions. Let's head off in this new direction. And this one is kind of given the little stank eye, like, sometimes we don't want to. I want to be stubborn about things too. I'm going to tell you what, I am one of those people who try and see the brighter side in people. And I'm being told to share this with you. And in that brighter side, we will freaking not give up hope on an individual. We will not give up hope on them because we're like, I see it. I know it's there. It's in you. But that does us in. That does us in, especially when that person doesn't want to help themselves. Especially, I'm going to repeat that, when they don't want to help themselves. And we are a fixed air sign. We come at everything that we love with everything that we have. And it's hard to stop blowing wind in that direction once we're trying to not fix it, not just help it, but also level it up. We are builders. We're the type who will teach you how to fish. We're not going to keep giving you fishes. We'll teach you how to fish. You want some money? I ain't going to give you money. I'll give you food if that's what you need. You need something? I'll get you a blanket. You know, we are these type of individuals where we don't want to give you something that's just going to last for little. We want to get you to that next level. Okay, because remember, we're always thinking 5 years plus in advance when we're building, when we're making these choices. So I definitely feel a guidance to bring out the Shamanic Healing Oracle cards for the block. Shamanic Healing cards for the block. Sorry, sometimes I forget how loud I can shuffle. So, yeah, full force of the wind here. I myself am an Aquarius. I'm a Sun Aquarius. I'm an Ascending Aquarius. So yes. All right. What is it? I'm feeling divine angels, spirit guides, ancestors. What is it? What is it that we should work on for this block? You know, work on for this emotion, this choices that we have. Anger, and it falls onto that Six of Cups reverse. It falls onto that Page of Cups that was in reverse. It falls onto that choice. It falls a little bit onto the swiftness in some decisions, you know. Also, the spelt emotions. You know, what we're trying not to look at. You gotta process it. You gotta process it. It's a part of feeling. And as I say that, these two come out and come out towards the Chariot. And as I say, it's a part of feeling. It talks about past, present, and future. And it's a slow but steady journey. This is one where you just you gotta clean out the gunk. You gotta clean out the gunk. And a lot of times it doesn't come down to it had anything to do with you. It could be the individual, the choice that you're dealing with. What you can govern is how you react to it. And as I say that, transformation. And it fell onto the past, present, and future as well. And a little bit of the slow but steady. So what this is this is definitely gaining some emotional intelligence. Right here, this is knocking at the door. This is looking at the spilt emotions, feeling the anger. Okay, but that's what helps, it's going to help process everything that fed into this, because most likely if you're dealing with one thing, it's probably came up in a past cycle. It really has, especially if it's invoking a deep anger. And these ones, the bees and stuff, you can't really see it, wasps and stuff, they don't fly solo. So it's a buildup. It's many of them. So it could be a few cycles that this has happened in. This could be, again, with work. This could be with home. This could be with love. But this is dealing with emotions behind that. That's what it's dealing with, is the emotions behind that. And when I say this, we get, it's all good. Past, present, and future. Okay, falling onto the anger and the transformation, and then also integration, falling on all of that. It's all good. It's good. What I'm being told to tell you, it's good that you're feeling angry. It really is. And I'm excited about that. There's like a happiness. It's good that you're feeling angry, because this is self-validation. How you handle that anger could be a different story. Okay, because if you start self-sabotaging, then that's going down. That's going in a different direction. But if you can bring this anger out, process it, a healthy process. It could be doing some particular hobby where you can really express in movement forward, feeling a little bit of friction, a little bit of frustration, because you're going to have to think out whatever you're doing in this hobby. I give, for instance, like rock climbing, going on a hike and taking that little bit of a harder trail, as long as it's safe for you. Okay, but you need something that's going to get you pushing. Okay, because once you start pushing that body, of course you're already thinking about it, you're going to start opening up. Okay, open up to the anger. Use that push in that hobby to help push through this anger, to help work through it, the physical body part of the anger, because emotions do get stored up in the body. That's why when people get so angry, they shake. Okay, that's one way to process it. Okay, is through a nice physical activity. It's going to help release some stuff. Another thing is you're just going to have to go within and let it out. You're going to have to let it out. But it's a good thing. It's all good, because it's a part of the transformation. This is what's going to help heal the past, the present, and the future. And it's going to be felt for days. It could be felt for weeks. It's going to be tough at first. It's always tough at first. But once you start processing, it gets lighter and it gets lighter, because things are making sense. Okay, why we acted the way we did in young, arrogant thoughts. Okay, why? Why we had these choices at hand. Why we didn't want or didn't look at a certain choice and looked at another one more in that immediate moment. Okay, and that's why this integration comes up, because you're going to integrate all of that. That's what's going to happen. And the last one was, again, grounding yourself out. And there's two of those cards. again, come back down. Come back down, Aquarius. Come back down to earth. Let's be in this immediate environment. Let's be in the moment. Let's process how we feel in the moment. Let's make those shifts that we need. Okay? So that's really beautiful. That is beautiful, Aquarius. This has taken a lot of work. That has taken a lot of work for my brothers, sisters, thems, and theys, this beautiful community. You have been working so hard. And you've thought about it every which way. You've thought about it every way. All right, so we're going to finish out with the white light oracle. I like that because these are personal messages. Personal messages that send off, a little positivity in the vibration. Bring a little bit of light to this journey that we are facing. A little light to this journey that we are facing. Start speaking positive words to you. We feel like we only can get gratification from others. No. Gratification actually starts within yourself. It starts within yourself. I'd actually read in a book that said we should not look forward to gratification from others because we become dependent on it. Always trying to prove ourselves. Always trying to fill that void of, are we good enough? So what's being spoken here is give yourself the gratification you deserve. In those moments that you feel like life is just hitting you 120, 10, 30, 50, 60%, whatever that 100 times fold is for you in that immediate moment, that's the time to give that gratification. That is. Because I'm going to let you know, Aquariuses, we know a lot of people, and we know a lot of people who can't handle the load that we take on. And we don't ever see that because we're not focused on others. Let's put it for real. We're not focused on others unless they are in need of something. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about when they need somebody there for them in a intimate, vulnerable way. Intimate meaning it could be emotions, or intellectual, or like a counselor, a mentor kind of status there, So that's what I had to share about that there. All right, this is the one that wants to be chosen from the White Light Oracle. Oh, 2, 3. So we have Perfume of Sophia, 12. Have you been seeing 12? Have you been seeing 12? 12 a lot. So this is definitely going to be geared to that timeline, okay? Because remember, this is a timeline that I'm reading here. So this could be part of what you've just gone through, part of what you are going through, or part of what you could be going through. Okay, what brought you here is that you're looking for a message from guidance, okay, from the divine, universal, ancestors, spirit guides, you're looking for that bigger message. So Perfume of Sophia, you will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with bodily friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next moment you are sure it is yes. Give up trying to figure out the answer now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectations that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. All right, so I did hesitate, and let's read that again, the last sentence. Give up trying to figure out the answer out right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation. Take clarity that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. That last one, I don't know who felt that, but that got me excited because it's almost like what I needed to hear, in a sense, or what y'all needed to hear. So the next one that I have up is 24, Alpha of Alicon. So number 24. So let's see whose timeline this is for. All right, brothers, sisters, them and theys, our beautiful community. A positive twist of fate and a windfall of good fortune are destined for you. Brightness and hope will alleviate negativity and give you the strength to find your way through a time of adversity or challenge. Finally, you will experience peace, love, and deep connection with your true self and the universe. Good things are on their way to you. So this is for the ones on the timeline who's been in the muck, who feel like they're just treading in mud. I'm hearing, take a deep breather. Take a deep breather. You've got this. You've got this. You are going to gain so much wealth from this experiences and dealing with this emotion that is behind it. You know, that anger that was brought out early. So keep going. Keep going. You know you're almost there. You know it. Be your hype man. Be your own hype man. All right, 39. The Ivory Wish Fulfilling Crow. All right. One more. All right, so this is 39. All right, you have what you truly want. Such knowledge helps soften and release fear, grasping, control, and doubt. Have confidence that the universe hears your prayers and is even now leading you into that which you seek. You can take sanctuary within your spiritual connection whenever you need stabilization and protection against fluctuations of the external world. No matter what is happening around you, there is a way through the fulfillment of your potential. All right, so you're there. But what I'm hearing, we're such an air sign, and our air sign goes psh, 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 really quick. Don't let yourself get overstimulated. All right. You got 2 cards saying ground yourself out. We got a number 12 saying ground yourself out. If you're going through the hubbub of the day and you're seeing 12, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Okay? Deep breaths. Ground yourself out. You're going to make it. You're on it. All right. Thank you so much for, hanging out and listening to this story. Have a great day.